Hey guys, Mama Snark here. So we are finally getting to our Disney packing stage from going to our Disney vacation after postponing for a year. We were supposed to go in October 2020, and because of COVID and we had two little ones at the time, Man Cub had just turned 2, or he was 2.5, and Weezer had just turned 1, and he wouldn't keep a mask on, so we decided to postpone. So it is October 2021. Weezer. So we are finally getting to the packing stages, and I'm going to show what we are packing in our airplane carry-on bag. So we are flying. We're gonna have 2 legs of the flight both ways. So this is what we're gonna put in our airplane carry-on that's gonna come like on the airplane with us underneath the seat to keep the toddlers entertained and just the things that we're gonna need while we're traveling through the airport. So this is also going to be our park bag, but it's not gonna have the same stuff. So I'll film a separate video of what's gonna get in here whenever we take it into the parks with us. So this is the stuff that is airport and airplane specific for the toddlers. So we have 2 toddlers. Man Cub is 3.5 and Weezer is 2. So this is all of the items. We're trying to go basically as minimally as possible. I'm trying not to pack a whole lot, just enough stuff to kind of keep them from, destroying the airplane. So we went back and forth a lot on what bag to pack, and we ultimately decided on the Vera Bradley, I think it's the Campus backpack. It's not the XL, it's just the regular one. So it's got a tiny like laptop sleeve pocket here, and then it's got like the big full compartment in the middle there, and then it's got the front pocket and this teeny tiny little zipper pocket. So this is, like I said, we're trying to go as minimally as possible. We don't want to be lugging around like a giant backpack with us in the parks either. So we decided it was the perfect size for what we needed. So things that are going in here, this back laptop sleeve is going to basically be like their entertainment compartment. So I've got 2 of these little sticker seams, and it's got little reusable, well it says reusable, I don't know about that, but it's got like a kind of cardboard laminate seam, and it's got reusable stickers on it that it comes with. So we kind of have to help them. They're better with the puffy stickers that I like, the Melissa and Doug puffy sticker set, but those are really thick and heavy, and it's gonna be too much bulk. I just don't want that much weight. So these we'll just have to help them with. But they're nice and thin. We'll go in the laptop sleeve. Next, in the laptop sleeve compartment, it's going to be 2 Imagininks. And these are great because it's 1 marker, and the 1 marker colors the entire coloring book. So just that 1 marker is gonna make whatever color on the page show up. And I get these at the Target dollar spot. They're $3. If you get them online, Amazon and Target online wants like $6 a piece for them. But if you go inside Target into the Target dollar spot, $3 a piece. So I've got 1 for each of them. I've also got a play pack for each of them. And these have a coloring book, the little pack of crayons, and a little sticker packet in there. These are $1 at the Target dollar spot. So it varies on which style they have depending on the season or the year. So I just kind of throughout the past year, every time I'm in Target and go to the Target dollar spot, I pick up whatever new design they have and just kind of stash them away for when we travel. So we've got 1 of those for each of them. Also Target dollar spot. You can tell I love Target. I got these last Easter, I think. They're just the little tiny, little like Etch-a-Sketch, Magnadoodle type things. Usually when we're out and about, I bring their LCD writing tablet. It's like a blackboard, and the 1 pen makes like LCD rainbow, and then you erase it. But those are about that big. And again, we're trying to go as little bulk as we can, because we're traveling only in carry-ons for all 4 of us. So we're trying to go as minimal as we possibly can. So I've got those. And then I have a second backup Imagininks, because like I said, we're gonna have 2 legs of the flight, just in case. Weezer tends to eat the marker tip if we aren't 100% watching her like a hawk. So just in case something happens to the markers, they lose them, we've got a backup spare. And I love these because they are mess free. And then the last thing that's gonna go in that laptop sleeve is These are just like little Spider-Man action figures. We've got the Goblin and Spider-Man, and they each have like a little shield with them. So there's two they can share theoretically. We'll see how that goes. But it's gonna go in that back compartment. And then in this main compartment, it's got two little netted pockets that are fairly deep. Not too deep, but fairly deep. So in each of those, they will have, judge us all you want, they each have a little leash harness. So we usually do the backpack leashes. I think it's Munchkin that makes them, but these are a little bit less bulky, and the leash part is in this zipper pocket. So it's a lot smaller and more compact, which is easier for traveling. So that will be in there. When traveling through the airport, we'll have them in the chest carriers, but if they want to get down and walk, which I'm sure they will, and we want them to kind of burn off steam before the flight, we'll let them kind of wrap around their leashes if needed, if it's like busy and we can't 100% make sure that we have tabs on them. And then the second thing are these sleeved bibs, which it was hard finding toddler size ones. They usually only go up to 24 months. This one is Green Sprout, and I'll link everything below in the description box for you. But this, it's sleeved, and then it also has a decent pocket that actually like stands out and doesn't just sit flat against it. So this is gonna be like when they're in their park, in their cute little park clothes, their ice cream eating bib. And it's going to be, basically if we eat anything kind of messy, that's going to be what they use. So these just fold up. Can you bring those back, buddy? Bring it back. My toddler's trying to run away with my stuff. So this just folds up really small, man cub, and goes into the bib pouch, and then it snaps together. So that's gonna go. That's what goes in one of the pouches, and then the other little netted part, literally the exact same thing, but for her, she has a little butterfly harness instead of a dinosaur. See, hers doesn't have the pouch to hold the leash. So we have her toddler leash, and then she has a pink and navy reusable bib with the sleeves. Because Man Cub is also in a phase right now where he does this anytime he has something on his face, so I don't want shirt sleeves to get disgusting. And then in the like big bottom bulky part, I'll have a couple of bibsters, the disposable bibs, at the very bottom just in case. At the very, very bottom, I have these little like mesh bags, which I got these a long time ago with some Vibram 5-finger shoes, but you can get just, you know, little compartment bags or like little wet bags and stuff. It's the same thing. So in this one I have spare clothes for her. It's just a little Mickey shirt and some black leggings, you know, comfy clothes, easy. And then for him, I just have a t-shirt and shorts and underwear because he's potty trained. And I have a little bow for her outfit because I have to match. So that's gonna go in the very, very bottom. And then next after that is going to be the other one that I have like it. This one's gonna be the like potty changing one. So Man Cub is potty trained. Weezer, we are almost there. She does really well if we actually remind her and kind of stick to it. But if we get distracted, if there's too much going on, she won't verbally let us know that she has to go. So she'll just pee in her pull-up. So we do still need to, I'll put some pull-ups in here like right before we go because she's transitioning to a bigger size. So in this one, I'll have a couple of pull-ups for her. I'll have a pack of the water wipes. I like these for traveling because they're super, super sensitive. So I can also use this to wipe their face and their hands, and it's not gonna make eczema flare-ups. So I use those for travel. I've also got a travel Cottonelle flushable wipes for Man Cub if he needs to go number 2. I have these little disposable toilet seat covers if we're somewhere that's kind of questionable but they need to go, they gotta go. I've got the Baby Organics hand wipes. So these are hand sanitizing wipes, which aren't just for pottying, but it'll go in the potty bag. And then lastly, I have the Scott 24-hour sanitizing wipes. It's basically like Lysol or Clorox wipes. So if we're in a potty, like I said, this is basically the potty bag. So grab this, we'll grab a wipe, use that to wipe down the toilet seat and, you know, like anything else that they might touch. So that goes next in the big compartment. And then after that, I've got both of their tablets because we are those people, they usually don't get their tablets unless they're going number 2. So they get it when they're pottying, when we're traveling, and then at doctor's appointments, like if they need to just be sitting and kind of quietly occupied without destroying things, tablets. So we have a couple of Disney movies downloaded on it. I'll download a couple of like shows from Netflix or something probably. And then they have several Wi-Fi free games that they needed. So like they don't need to be connected to Wi-Fi. Like she has a little baby game that she can like make the baby's baby food and give it a bottle and stuff. And he has a truck building game and he likes the baby game and some coloring games and stuff like that. So we have that for airplane entertainment. And then I also have headphones for each of them. So these are Bluetooth headphones. And then at the Dollar Tree, I bought just the little auxiliary jacks for each of theirs because I'm probably gonna forget to charge them, or if they go dead, or Bluetooth is struggling to connect or whatever reason. And then also if the airplane has like the screen in front of you where they can watch like a movie on the screen, they can plug into it with the auxiliary jack. So I love these headphones because they are Bluetooth and or can just be traditional headphones. We tried the little, I forget what they're called. It's like the fleece headband. So it's low profile, they take up less space, but they hate them. They don't like to keep them on. They both love these. So that's what's coming in the airplane bag. And then last thing that's gonna go in that big compartment are masks. These are travel day masks only. So this is not like masks for the full trip. These are, I think I've got 2 for hubby and I, and then 4 for the kids because they tend to, you know, lick them or take them off and drop them or whatnot. And I want to be prepared. I don't want to be on the airplane and all of a sudden my kid doesn't have a mask. So, well, Ziploc baggie of masks. And that's all that's in that big compartment. And then in this little front compartment here, and the little organizers, I have a couple of travel boogie wipes here. So these are the travel size. It's just one wipe in each little pouch. If they get allergies or runny noses for, you know, my kids are horribly allergy prone. So I like to be prepared with that. Let me actually put that in this pocket. I've got lens wipes. And this can be used for the camera, sunglasses, tablets, any kind of electronic or glasses. And then in one of the other little pockets, I have a little thing of dental floss because I'm that person that I can't stand things stuck in my teeth. And then floss picks for hubby because he prefers those. Whoops. Okay. And then I have a comb for either my hair or Weezer's hair. And then lastly, I have my little Vera Bradley lanyard wallet. This is what I'll be bringing as my wallet, like for the airport. So I'll have a little bit of cash, my ID, all of our medical cards in here, insurance cards, you know, God forbid if we end up needing to go to urgent care or something. But for the parks, I'll just put my ID and my credit card in my husband's wallet and not bring this. But for the airport, I'll have all of those things with us, just in case. I've got this little Vera Bradley, I think it's called like a cord case. Super handy. So it's got a wall adapter. It has a lightning cable that can be either micro or USB-C. So it's easy, it can charge their tablets or my phone as needed. I've got some wireless earbuds for myself. And then I also have another little baby comb if I need to do Weezer's hair. I've got energy mints, and I've got 2 things of Burt's Bees chapstick in there for me. So everything, I like things to be kind of, as you can tell, organized and accounted for without taking up a whole lot of space, but I don't want things to just be kind of rolling around in the bag. And then on this other side, in the cord little pouches, I just have another micro and another USB-C cable. And then my husband will probably put his iPhone charger in there as well. So that goes down on the main part. And then next to it, I have 2 power banks. because we'll have a camera with us, cell phones, kids' tablets, kids' headphones. When we go to the parks, we'll only have one of those with us. I have a few other bibsters, and then I've got this Vera Bradley sunglass case. It has two sides, so it's got my sunglasses and my husband's sunglasses, and then I have an extra sunglass. Yes, so that's what's in there. And then lastly, in this tiny little spot in the front, this is going to be our like quick grab spot that we need. So I'll have disposable toilet seat covers that are flushable in case we need those. A little pack of flushable wipes. It has 3 little flushable wipes in there. Like I said, in case Man Cub needs to go number 2 or if Weezer needs to go potty, I like to make sure she's thoroughly wiped. I've got a bunch of disinfecting wipes. So I got 5 packs in here, and I think they each have 10. Yeah, they each have 10 wipes. So these will be used for airplane trays, airplane seats, toilet seats, tables if we sit down, tables and chairs, like the armrests and stuff on the chairs if we sit down while we're waiting for the plane, because toddlers like to put their mouths on everything. And I don't want anyone getting nasty germs unnecessarily. So those go, let's see, very front pocket. And then lastly, the baby Ganex hand sanitizing wipes for the kiddos. So things that will not be in here that will be like in our park bag are things that are going to be in the carry-on luggage that's going to need to get checked by TSA. So like hand sanitizer spray, sunscreen spray, things like that. Her Aquaphor for her booty if she gets a rash or anything like that. That's all going to go in here like for the parks, but not for the airplane carry-on because that has to get checked through TSA as we're traveling. And then we each have, ours are going to be on the carry-on luggage, but theirs will be on here, a Brita filtered bottle. So it's just a little, let's see, it's got the little spout. So they each have one, and then it's empty, and then we'll fill it up at the airport water fountain instead of like having to buy bottled water. This will go on there. And then the last thing I have is this little clip-on pouch. See, if a little clippy, it'll clip onto the front. I don't remember where I got this from. I got this a long time ago. I want to say it had like disposable nursing pads in it or something when I got it. So I have repurposed it. It has a couple of little people, Olaf and Elsa, for them to play with. And these are just kind of like, you know, they're destructive and they just need something to distract them. And then I have 4 little Mario themed Hot Wheels cars. So they can each have 2 of these and they can play in the airport with them, on the plane, on the little tray and whatnot. And then these will probably also come to the parks with us just if they need something to kind of like hold to entertain them. It's small. So that will clip on to the front here. So that is everything that's going into our airplane carry-on for 2 toddlers and husband and myself. So like I said, this will be reused for the park bag. I'll link that video once I get that made. I'll probably make that while we're in Disney World, like as we're heading to a park. But yeah, so small backpack carry-on. It is quite heavy. Like I said, it's got 2 power banks and all that stuff. So this is everything that we're going to need to get us through the airplane traveling. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be linking a lot more videos, packing videos for Disney, tips and tricks for Disney with toddlers. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow along on our journey so you can get all of those helpful tips. Bye guys.